Hi, my name is Host Eric, and I am the host of Talking Fast People. And I want to talk about the three emotions that Enneagram identifies as being the driving force behind a given personality type. And the three emotions, I only remember two of them last time I talked about this, but the three emotions are fear, shame, and anger. And they correlate with the head, body, and heart, which is to say, interpersonal relations, systems, and animal nature. So they attribute to the thinking quadrant or section, third, the emotion of fear as the motivating factor. And one of the things I read about ENTPs or type 7s on Enneagram is this idea that we exert ourselves in a whole bunch of different stuff to distract us, to escape our fear, which would seem sort of an intuitively sensible notion. But then when they describe what that fear is, it's described as fear of loss, fear of abandonment, fear of aloneness, fear of, the things people are scared of. So, the other thing it says is basically that we're trying to avoid knowing ourselves. That we seize upon external distractions to avoid having to know ourselves in a real way and to come to terms with the, I guess, deeply troubling realities of existence that other types come to terms with. I'm not sure what the point of that is, except to say that I understand that we are engaged in playing. When you say distracting ourselves, we're playing. That's what we're doing. But I fail to see how exactly that manifests as a problem, per se. First of all, another thing I mentioned in my reading this morning was that the Type 7 wants and believes, tends to default to a sense that everything all fits together into one big puzzle. Well, that's definitely true for me. I like things to all fit together. So, when I'm reading something like I read this morning, which tells me that I'm inadequately open to self-knowledge, I find that not resonant, because while I understand that the Type 7 personality type, according to the curve model, the ENTP type, is not really able to understand himself at all, and thus is liberated to create himself. We don't have a self that exists outside of that which we create, because we aren't endowed with cognitive functions that allow us to meaningfully reflect upon the self. Those two would be, you can access the self through FI, you can access the self through SI, you can access the self through NI, and you can access the self through SE. That's it. FI, NI, SI, NE. NI. So, SI, NI, FI, SE. Both S's. Of course you can, because that's your only sensing function, really. Let's remind everybody of this, that the judging, perceiving function thing is bullshit. There's one judging function, and that's intuition, and there's one perceiving function, and that's sensing, and then there are justification or execution functions, thinking and feeling. That's the reality of it. To me, that resonates as way 100 million times more true than any other explanation regarding judging and perceiving. Because, of course, how else would you perceive things except through your senses? For goodness sakes, right? There is no other way to perceive things. So naturally, sensing is going to be a perceiving function. And equally naturally, thinking and feeling are going to be used to coordinate that which you perceive with that which you judge in a way that allows for meaningful decision making and eliminates some of the arbitrariness of existence, you know? Because sure, existence is a little bit arbitrary, but we don't want to feel like it's arbitrary. We want to feel like it's purposeful. And that's one to grow on. I've been host Eric. Thanks for watching.